The freakiest shit you ever did?
The freakiest shit I ever did. You really want to know?
That's why I asked.
Alright. So one time I seen my daddy nut on a towel. He was in his room beating his meat and he had nutted on the towel and I picked it up and I scooped the nut off the towel and I played with myself with my vibrator and then I took like one of them little teardrop suctions and I took his nut and put it in me.
Your daddy?
That's the freakiest shit I did.
The fuck is wrong with you?
God
I just wanted to see
Bree.
if my kids would really look like my daddy.
Lord have mercy.
So like, how long you been crazy?
Since yesterday.
Shalom Yasha Call Haloyim La Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi Bahara Call Kabadash Brakatha Yahawah Brakatha Yahawashi Yahabashim Yahawashi Brakya Baba Kuashah. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Shalom to the Malakim. Shalom to the Akwathim. This is Aki 11. Peace and blessings to you and your household, man. Now you seen the video. Now let me get the scriptures for it. All right. Now I have a couple of scenarios going on. You know, either she telling the story to go viral, because, you know, TikTok pay these people for these live stories, these half-ass stories or whatever story you can come up with and you go viral. TikTok will pay you, they will pay you. Instagram will pay you. YouTube will pay you. You hear me? That's why you see so many people loading videos on TikTok and all this stuff. Like once you come to a point where you go viral and you get a lot of views, like in the millions and shit, you start getting paid. That's why they doing this. And now they making up all kind of stories, you know, because they know so-called black women fall for anything. And they have and they do come together and support each other even when it's bullshit and lies, and they still sit there and they support it. That's what they be doing. So either this story is fake news or they really doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she said her father put seed in condom. She went, took it, put it in herself. How you know he doing that in that room? Unless you in there doing it with him. You just telling a story like that so nobody be suspicious. You know what I'm saying? But it's already a suspicious ass story, you know? And just like Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed and made an example out of, America is about to get the same wrath plus more. You know what I'm saying? Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. So will America be. All right? So Yahawah is sending 200 million missiles to America for one of these reasons right here: incest, bestiality, homosexuality. You know? Leviticus 18:5, ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my commandments. Salaki, I don't know why I keep saying that. And my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am Yahawah. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him, to uncover their nakedness. I am Yahawah. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. We know where we going. We know where this scripture going with this, man. No incest. All right. No banging your moms. No banging your pops, man. No banging your sister. No banging your brother. But this place, America, is way out of order. But see, this the hypocrisy of America. They lock you up for committing incest because Issachar and his mom, they had the story 7 years ago, probably 9 years ago. Him and his mom was in an incest relationship. They locked him up. How come they not locking up these homosexuals, man? These RuPauls, all right? Because in the scriptures, that's going off too. 2 men, 2 women, that's off. You can't do that, man. You know, but America is hypocrites, man. This place is a hypocritical place. All right. Leviticus 18:9, the nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or the daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. You know what I'm saying? So this self-explanatory, man. You know, this place is bugged out, man. All right. So I have a couple of scenarios with that situation. Either she really in an incest relationship with her dad, you know. Either she really did the shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, or she doing it for a story to get views. You know. And look, that's everything through the spirit too. She might say that, and people that's acting, she's saying that, but people that's actually doing that shit, they might see it. They gonna see it and come out and say, "Well, yeah, I do this with my mom all the time." You know what I'm saying? I got my mama pregnant, man. Hey, this place is wicked, man. And when I heard it, I thought about Genesis 19 with matter of fact, let me just read it and get it. All right, well, Lot daughters, you know, because Lot daughters did the same thing. And that's why you got the Moabites and the Ammonites, you know, and that's why they look kind of, you know, like Down syndrome and shit, you know, because it's a defect. It's a defect of what happens to you when you sleep with your father, and you have a baby with your father, or you have a baby with your mother, man. You know, Leviticus 18:10, the nakedness of thy son's daughter, or of thy daughter's daughter. Even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover, for theirs is thine own nakedness. All right? The nakedness of thy father's wife, Salakia. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's nearest kinswoman. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's near kinswoman. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thine aunt. America said, I ain't listening to this. People in America say, I ain't listening to this, man. I'm going to go bang my auntie all I want. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass nigga, you can't tell me nothing. That's the answer. That's the answer you'll get, man. That's what you'll get. You know? How you a bitch ass nigga and you got on mixed fabric. Cause you told them this scripture. I'm telling you, man, these people wicked, man. They're all kind of wicked, bro. This is why they about to get flamed up. You hear me? By them nuclear missiles, oil, plagues, pestilence, and famine. You hear me? All right. Leviticus 18:14. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thine aunt. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy wife. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. All right. There's plenty of videos. And see, that's the thing, man. The spirit. All right. We got these cell phones where everything can be recorded and put it on these social media sites. So you see these things going on. Families breaking apart because the son slept, banged his father's wife, or the other way around. The dad slept with his son's wife. Wicked, crazy, out of order. All right. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter, right? So you sleep on, you have, that's your woman, and now you banging her daughter too. That's off. Can't do that, you heard? Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her near kinswoman. It is wickedness. You hear me? But if you tell this to a bubblehead nigga, just say you got one of the dudes you work with, and he telling you stories and shit about what he doing, and yeah, man, I had a threesome with my mama and her two daughters, and you give him this right here. You hear me? That boy gonna stop talking to you. He gonna stop talking to you, call you a bitch ass nigga, you hear me, and try to get you fired. See, that's why you don't. That's why, like, if you do work, don't try to wake these dudes up, man. You know, don't try to wake these dudes up, man. They'll try to flip it on you, get you fired, get you out of there, man. You know, stay to yourself, do what you got to do, go back to your spot, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you because I know you heard me, been there, done that already, man. These niggas hard-headed and they don't listen, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what judgment the Lord got set it up for him, hey, man, he got set up for him. You know what I'm saying? It says, it is wickedness, 18. This the last one I'm going to get right here, man. Pretty sure the point's been made. It's self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime. You know? So hold on. Let me see. Let me get this right quick. Salakia. Let me get that Genesis 19 right quick. Genesis 19:30. Salakia, let me read it right quick. 29, and it came to pass. Now, destroyed the cities and all right. This Sodom and Gomorrah had just got destroyed. I think this is it. Genesis 19:30, and Lot went up out of Zorah and dwelt in the mountain, and his 2 daughters with him. This is it. And his 2 daughters with him, for he feared to dwell in Zorah, and he dwelt in a cave, he and his 2 daughters. And the firstborn said unto the younger, all right, because you know when somebody doing something wicked, they always trying to take somebody else with them. You hear me? I ain't doing it by myself. I don't want to feel bad by myself. You know, when you read the story over and over and over, you be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, this place crazy. But just like what she said in the video, her dad had, put seed. I'm only saying it like that. You know what I'm saying? He put seed in the condom. I mean, not in the condom. So like he put seed in a towel. She went and got it out. And you know those little blue things you use to get the snot out of the baby nose? I forgot what it's called. She said it, but I forgot what it's called. But anyway, she used one of them, kind of like a turkey baster. With them females, they still do it, but to get pregnant by a dude they really like. If you left the condom around, you know what I'm saying? Where I come from, the women used to do that. That's why when I used to be finished, back in the world, when I used to be finished what I was doing, I used to take the condom I had with me, man. You know what I'm saying? So they don't do that turkey baster shit on you. But what they did was, if you left the condom around, they'll keep it, get a turkey baster, put it in it, suck it up or whatever, and then put it inside themselves and make themselves pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she said she did in this video to see if her children really look like her father. And they right there believing that shit, man. I believe her and her father in an incest relationship, and she don't want to say it that way. You know what I'm saying? So that when she said that reminded me of this right here. You know what I'm saying? And the firstborn said unto the younger, our father is old, and there is not a man in the earth to come into us after the manner of all the earth. 32. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve the seed of our father. Man, this wine, man. This wine had to be some strong wine, man. It's that real wine back in the days, man. Not the shit we drink now. You probably need a half a cup of that wine back then. But now you need about 4 cups. You need about 4 or 5 cups, man. I mean, everybody different, depending on, how your body take wine and a strong drink. You know what I'm saying? Yayan, Shakar, you know what I'm saying? And he made their father drink wine that night, and the firstborn went in and lay with her father. And he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. And it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, behold, I lay yesternight with my father. Lay means sexual. let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father. All right. So this is how, when you keep reading. Well, let me just finish reading, man. Salakia. Where I'm at. Because I hate when I be reading and I start pausing. I hate reading like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a laggy robot. You hear me? I'm getting better, though. Salakia. Genesis 19:35, and they made their father drink wine that night also. And a younger arose and lay with him. And he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. Thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their father. All right. And the firstborn bare his son and called his name Moab. All right. So this is how the Moabite people were created. The same is the father of the Moabites unto this day. All right. And the Moabites are the so-called Chinese people, man. And the way they look, that's why they look like that. All right. It's a defect. Their eyes slanted, and it just looked like Down syndrome, man. That's why they look kind of similar, all right? The same is the father of the Moabites unto this day. And the younger, she also bare a son and called his name Benamai. Benamai. I think it's Benamai. The same is the father of the children of Ammon unto this day. All right. So this is what happened. They slept with their father, And in America, man, this place is wicked. They lock you up for incest, but not homosexuality. They should be locked up for both of them. You hear me? So this place is crazy, man. Way out of order. All right. Matter of fact, let me get this right here, too. Lord willing is edifying, man. For real. And the water for even pressing a video. And that's some crazy out of order shit she just said, man. I believe her and her dad in an incest relationship. I believe that. Because who would just come up with some shit like that, man? This Deuteronomy 27:22. Cursed be he that lied with his sister, the daughter of his father, or the daughter of his mother. And all the people shall say amen. So it said, cursed be he that lied with his sister, meaning sexual, the daughter of his father, or the daughter of his mother. Pete, do you have people doing this on a regular, man? That's why you got so many weird looking people, man. Out of order people. Some of their parents actually related to each other. That's why you got some people with a blue eye and a brown eye, and they just look weird. You know what I'm saying? Or one can't hear out of one ear, and they got a blue eye. Because a lot of times they be brother and sisters. They be brother and sisters, man. They be related. All right? So this place is going to be destroyed just like Sodom and Gomorrah. Way worse than Salakia. Way worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah was just an example. All right, but hey, man, let me get out of here. Lord willing, that was edifying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Shalom, man. You know what I'm saying? Shalom.
Well, I told him at first I told Carlos that I'm sorry, I don't know how you can react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son, and I am falling in love with him. He said, are you really? I said, yes, I am. He said, you know what? I was scared to let you know too. I am too. He was too, falling in love with me, with his mom, and I was falling in love with my son. And then we ended up talking, and we took off to the park, and we ended up asked him, will you ever date your mom? And he said, will you date your son? I said, honest truth, yes, I would. Because 19 years, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, and I really want to be with you the rest of my life. And I really want to be with them. It's kind of hard right now, but I don't care what people say because we're going through a lot right now. We try to keep it a secret, but we couldn't do it no more because, you know, my other kids found out. At first, they didn't like it. Then they started liking it. They're accepting it. And my mom, my dad, my brothers, my family's accepting it now. This girl found out. So it's across the street from me, and there's a big old fight started, and she called me. She called my son Joseph something and let me know across the street, and she told me I better watch my back because I'm being incest. I'm not being incest. And she was outside cussing me out, so I went and go get everybody out of my house, and she got her family. We got stabbed, beaten up, jumped. Ambulance showed up. It was me, Carlos, and the kid's uncle got stabbed because the incest. Because she made a big deal out of all of this. So we went to the hospital, we got stitches, came back home, and on that side, her family didn't get arrested at all. So I don't know why nobody didn't get arrested at the time. So we came back home, took a shower. The cops took, first the cops at the hospital, the cops took pictures of where we got cut, sliced. And after that, we came home, took a shower and stuff. Then we sat back, and I broke down crying. I told Carlos, what we're going to do is going to hit all over the world. I said, there ain't no way I can leave you. And he said, don't worry, I'm going to still be with you, no matter through thick and thin. And that's what we're going through right now, through the thick. And I'm going to still be with him. I have to. I'm going to have to, because there ain't no, if I get out of prison, and if he don't get sentenced, if I get in prison, if I get out, I will move out of Clovis, and I will get a state that will accept us in it. I've been going through a lot on the streets, in the public, and it's kind of hard because it's public record here in Clovis. They can find out where I live and stuff, and this is going through a lot. And I really can't go to the store. I can't go public. I can't see my other kids. I can't see him. They call me, I'm sick. I'm incest. And it hurts a lot. And you know what I mean? It messes with my mind a lot. The other moms don't understand. They're not going through what I'm going through. It'd be different if they were. I have, like I said, I didn't raise him for 19 years. It feels like a new person, and my love came back in my life. I've been waiting for all these years. It feels like he's my man, and he does, you know what I mean? Sometimes I call him Hinojito, as that means son in English. And he sometimes, once in a while, he calls me mom. You know what I mean? It don't get to him or get to me. Actually, it feels like more than his lover, because it got so deep. And it feels kind of, at first kind of felt weird, but now it don't feel weird at all to me because I love him so much.
The bond between this mother and daughter was a little too strong, according to police in Oklahoma, who say the two were legally married. 43-year-old Patricia Spann and her biological daughter, 25-year-old Misty, are both charged with incest, a felony in the state. The Duncan Police Department says it received a referral from the state's Child Welfare Office, which had been involved with the family for an unrelated case. They say child welfare workers suspected there was an incest relationship between Patricia and Misty and reported it to police. The detective on the case says the suspects have been living as a couple for about a year, but were legally wed in another county in Oklahoma back in March. He also says his office is investigating another one of Patricia's marriages to her biological son, which was annulled in 2010. The bond for Patricia and Misty Spann was set at $10,000 each. If convicted, they could spend up to 10 years in prison.
I want to warn you about this next story because a Northern Virginia candidate running for Congress has some shocking, dangerous, and downright disturbing views about children and women. Nathan Larson is an accountant who lives in Fauquier County.
This is hard to read and certainly hard to hear. He admittedly thinks It's okay for adults to have sex with children. He even wants to make it legal. Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Peggy Fox is in Catlett, Virginia tonight, and she spoke to him.
Normally, we don't give people with abhorrent beliefs a platform in which to share those ideas. But this man is running for Congress, and as much as I personally hate to put this man on TV, we believe it's important for people to know why he's running for Congress. Nathan Larson told me he wants to, quote, restore liberty and make incest legal.
What about sexual relations with your own children?
Like, I would favor, like, legalizing incest.
Why is that?
Just because personal freedom.
What about the children's rights? Wouldn't that be have sex with a child?
Well, like with girls, I mean, I just believe that it should be for fathers to make those decisions.
And you don't find anything wrong with that?
I mean, it's not for me to intrude on another family and tell them what they should do.
Wouldn't that be really dangerous for children?
I don't see how we know that. Like,
children are human beings, they're not property. What about their protection?
The law doesn't treat them as having the full rights of adults.
Nathan Larson also told me he doesn't think wives should be allowed to accuse their husband. Now, I talked to the Virginia State Board of Elections, and they tell me that Nathan Larson is not an official candidate because independents cannot be official until June 12th. But Larson says he's gotten the required 1,000 signatures and filed the paperwork. He's running in District 10, which is not where he lives. District 10 is represented right now by Republican Barbara Comstock. In Catlett, Peggy Fox, WUSA 9.
Larson ran for a state delegate seat in Prince William County last year after he spent 16 months in prison for threatening to kill President Obama.